Guys, Professor David here, making this video in honor of Shion Mike DePasquale, Professor Mike DePasquale. Okay, his funeral was this weekend, and I was happy to see the martial artists that were there, that came out for him, and it was well attended, and he deserved it because he was a great man. Mike helped a lot of people, was given and just given and given and given to a lot of the martial arts community, and the martial arts community owes him a really great debt of gratitude, okay? Mike and his family, his father, everybody, his mother, just wonderful people, man. And it's a great loss, and it was very hard and a very emotional day that day, because, you know, when you see someone like him who's constantly giving, like everyone who gives a lot, you get people that take advantage of that. You know, you help them, and all of a sudden when they reach a certain level, they don't know who you are anymore, and they forget about you. And it's really hard not to get bitter. But, you know, Mike didn't get bitter. He just kept on doing his thing and kept on doing his thing and kept on helping and serving everyone in the martial arts community. You know, he had magazines. He used to put on events that gave a lot of these people their start, and it gave them a platform to shine. And I was one of them, okay? When Professor V, that picture that you see, is a picture of his father, myself, Professor V, in Mike's dojo and his father's dojo, okay, in the 1980s, me getting my 10th degree and Professor V giving me the system. It happened at Mike's dojo, okay, at him and his father's dojo, right? And that day, and I never forgot, and I will never forget, that Mike and his father and his mother were so supportive, okay, really so supportive. In my mind, I was like, well, what happens now? It's just a bunch of hard work, okay? Master Griffin, Professor Griffin was there, Professor Rodin was there, and Mike and a bunch of other people was there, his father was there, and everybody was supportive. And when I started doing my thing, when Professor V stopped training the way he used to train all the time, and he just started going to dojos, and me and Professor had to talk about where do you want your system to be in the future. And I started on the quest where every time I was with him, every time I went around with him, I started doing more of the training, and Professor V was just there. And Mike was always supportive of me and always gave me an opportunity to make sure that Professor V got represented. And I can never, ever, ever forget that. He loved Professor V. His father loved Professor V. Man, they were just great people, and I love him. Mike was to me, one of the great martial artists and one of the great people in the martial arts that have given so much to so many people. Okay, guys, and I'm making this video to give in my way, give back a little bit to him, to say thank you. Thank you for his students. Thank you for everyone who came to the funeral. Thank you for supporting him all these years. The people who were with him loved him. Thank you for loving him, man, because he was really a good man. And it was really hard for me because, you know, all we do as instructors, man, is try our best, you know, to touch as many people as we can in a positive way. And all we do is give. And at the end of the day, what do you got? At the end of the day, what? You're hoping that some of the people that you gave to will take one day out of their life, even if it's not convenient, because no one dies when it's convenient, okay? No one dies when it's a good time for you to go. You got to go out of your way and see them one last time. And I want to tell you, after I came back from the ceremony, the funeral that morning, okay, I came back to the dojo and I got on the mat. I didn't talk too much. I got on the mat. I came back to the dojo, got on the mat. And all I was thinking to myself was Mike would do anything to be on his mat one more time. And I got on the mat for Mike that day, and we had a hell of a class. We rocked and rolled hard. I always go hard. And that day we went hard, and we covered a lot of information because in my way I was training for Mike that Saturday one more time, because as an instructor I know all you want to do is be on your mat. And when that casket passed down the aisle, the only thought that came to my mind was, man, he would do anything to be on that mat one more time. Mike and all of his students, I want to say thank you. Thank you for supporting him. Thank you for supporting the father and the mother. They're great people and keep the dojo open. And if anything I can do to help keep the dojo moving forward, don't hesitate to ask, because he never closed his doors, never said no to me. I will never say no to you and your family. So thank you for everything. Mike, I love you. Rest in peace. Thank you.